Okay, there's a new game out called Unrecord or Unrecord or Unrecord, however the heck you say it. So it's supposed to be this ultra realistic game, and it's supposed to be the best looking game ever. And just looking at this, I can already tell it's fake. People are like, wow, bro, like, look at those textures. Look at those textures. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you could just see he reused a bunch of textures. All this wall, the walls aren't a different color. The walls are all the same color. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this little poster right here. Who made this? What is this supposed to be? Is that supposed to be paper? Oh my god. This is terrible. And people are like, oh, it's the best looking game ever. It's so good. No, just looking at this 0.0 seconds, I'm already in. I could tell it's not real. And the animations are too smooth. It's way too smooth. Look at that reloading animation. It just completely sucks you out of the experience. Like, he's reloading way too smooth. Nobody has that steady of a hand. Yeah, and they just added too much blur. There's way too much blur. What the heck, bro? He moved like, what, 1 centimeter and it's all this blur? All this motion blur? No, you get motion sick. So apparently everywhere in this game, it's just a bunch of trash all over the floor. Look at all this trash. What? Why is there just a bunch of trash everywhere? So apparently you're going to be playing this entire game in abandoned buildings, abandoned houses that all coincidentally look the same, because they would not be able to make a game with thousands of textures and have it look this good. They are going to be reusing set pieces, reusing assets, reusing stories, reusing everything in this game. And people are like, that's realistic, but you can't even see the gun. His gun is completely encased in a shadow, even though he has his flashlight on. Why is his gun completely silhouetted when he has his body cam flashlight on? And people are eating this stuff. People are really this stupid. They're like, oh man, I can't even tell it's real. I can't even tell it's fake. I'm like, anybody with two brain cells would be able to tell this is fake. Anybody with 2 brain cells. This looks so fake, so staged. All, like, look how grainy everything is. Look how grainy that is. Oh my god. And it's just disturbingly bad. You could tell it has a huge uncanny valley effect. It is trying to be real, but it's not real. So it's going to have that effect, and you're going to have that effect in your brain throughout the entire playthrough. When you're playing this game, you're going to be like, yeah, this kind of looks real, but there's something that's really turning on in my brain. You're going to know this is fake. This is why I say focus on gameplay. Don't focus on graphics. Don't focus on trying to make a hyper realistic graphical game and having the gameplay look terrible, because the gameplay looks terrible. Oh god. Oh god, bro. What the heck is that? How do you even see with all this motion blur? Look at the sheer amount of motion blur. Do you know how that's going to completely destroy the optimization in this game? This game will not be optimized. It will have motion blur cranked up to 1000 and it will get like 5 frames per second. People with Intel Pentium computers are like, wow, I can't wait for this game, and they're going to download it and it's going to get like 0.1 frames per second. Okay, it's not playable. You won't be able to play this. It won't be optimized. The developers even said this, that it won't be optimized. It will not be optimized unless you have like a supercomputer.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
How's he aiming? Like, you see how shaky his hands are? Look how shaky his hands are, and tell me if you'd actually be able to aim. You're not supposed to have shaky hands when you aim.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Look how he can't aim. How do you aim in this game and you can't even freaking hold your hand still? But notice how as soon as it goes to the reloading animation, his hands are all of a sudden very smooth, very smooth and very still. So why can't he do that when aiming? Why can't this same player do that when aiming? When he's aiming, it's just like he has Alzheimer's or something. Why is his hand so shaky? And notice how they blur out the face because they're too lazy to actually design realistic facial animations and facial textures. I think Unreal Engine, they already came out and said it's possible to make realistic facial animations in the engine. They said that. They said it's 100% possible. They even gave like a demo of super realistic graphics rendered in real time. So what is the excuse for these gaming companies? They don't have an excuse. They just want your money. They want you to give them $6. They want to cut corners. I will not be buying this unless it has faces in it. Okay, why should I be invested into this story when I can't even see people's face? Like, come on, people are just hyped up by the gimmick. Notice how they just keep reusing the freaking rubble textures. Where's all this rubble coming from? There's nothing in the walls are completely stable. They don't look damaged. So where's this rubble coming from? How do they get so much rubble inside a tiny room and the walls are not broken? The ceiling isn't caving in. Where's all this rubble coming from? Oh God. Oh God. Look at those stairs. Look at those stairs. What the heck is this? This is a freaking pixel right here. This rock looks like a freaking pixel. My God, bro. And this rock is going through the stairs. Like it literally has no clip, that rock, because it's through the freaking stairs. The heck was that? A drone? Who animated that drone? See, now it looks like movie CGI because they can make realistic, what's it called, assets for the movie. They look real, but they don't know how to animate them real. Drones, they don't fly like that. They don't sound like that. They don't move like that. When they crash, there's physics involved. It's not just, oh, I'll go into the wall, then I'll dramatically fall to the ground. Look how, pay attention to how that drone falls. It's stupid. It's stupid. It doesn't fall realistic. They did not add physics into their game. Again, shaky hands. My God. My God. And you can't even see where you're aiming because they have all that smoke coming out of your gun. It's okay to have a little bit of smoke, but it's honestly affecting the gameplay. I don't even think real life guns have that much smoke. Real life guns don't even have this smoke and muzzle flashes. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So motion blur, smoke effects. I didn't even see muzzle flashes on that one. Yeah, there's no muzzle flash. Why add all that smoke and all that blur if you're not going to add muzzle flashes? You should be able to see the freaking muzzle flash from first person. Where's the muzzle flash? It just looks like a video game. That's literally all this looks like. It looks like a average Unreal Engine video game. People have made way better than this. I've seen way, way, way better looking games than this. This is the best we have to offer people. We're getting hype over this game that's entirely set inside a warehouse or something, a warehouse, abandoned building. I don't know what this is. This is what we're hyped for? Come on. That piece of wood doesn't look very real. Look, they used a Half-Life 2 2x4. Look, that literally looks like it's straight out of Half-Life 2. Literally looks like it's straight out of Half-Life 2. So does this barrel. The barrels in Half-Life 2 probably look better than this. And people are getting hyped for it. It's not even the textures, it's not even the elements or the animations in this game that have convinced people that it looks real. It's the body cam style effect and the shaky hands. That's the only thing they did that was innovative. The game in of itself looks fake. It looks super fake. Look at these assets and tell me if that looks real. Tell me if this door right here that's just sitting in the middle of the bridge looks real. Tell me if this bottle looks real. There's no reflections, no transparency. These papers are just textures. They're not actually moving around. Tell me if that looks real. It doesn't. So basically you just look through corners. This is a walk through corners and check check corners simulator, because that's all he's doing. Check corners, check corners. Why would you check corners and then just going to spawn the enemy right in front of your face? They're not going to spawn it in a freaking corner. So there's no point in checking corners. The developers are going to always put the enemy right smack in the middle of your face. They're not going to allow the AI to be smarter than you. They're just going to spawn it right in front of your face. They're going to make the AI super dumb. And they're going to have the worst aim ever. It's going to be almost impossible to die in this game. That's what they're going to do. So don't tell me this game is realistic. Because in real life, this person who's holding the body cam, they would have died in 10 seconds. They would have died in 10 seconds. This is not realistic.
Where the fuck is Oscar?
Boring. Boring. How about unrecord this freaking trailer? Because this is so terrible. This is literally ridiculous. Have we lost our dignity as gamers where this gets you hype? This gets you hype on a game that advertises itself as super realistic and it doesn't even look real? This is how far we've fallen as gamers? I'm done. I'm done. This game sucks. Please don't ever release this game. Please start from the drawing board. Make it an interesting game. Don't try to make a good looking game. I don't care how the game looks. I want to care if the game's story is interesting. And so far, this looks like you're checking corners, just shooting faceless enemies, literally. And you know, there's no point in it. It's just boring. Just make a multiplayer only game. Don't try to make a story, just make it multiplayer. Then I'll be interested.